going to look for the archaeological ruins. A little hike with Manny and Mike Mayo.
There's a skull, and that's not a deer. I don't know what that is. Maybe a dog.
I think it's a deer. It has the horn sockets.
Yeah.
I just looked at it. They eat birds. If you go online, you'll see them eating birds.
Okay.
They'll eat birds. They'll eat mice. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's kind of creepy.
How much water's in this thing? Got a good flow today.
Whoa! Is that a well or what?
It's a water intake, and there used to be a stream through here at one time. And we're talking about maybe late 1800s, early 1900s, well before the highway was built. If you look at some of the older maps, you'll see the stream. And it goes north up into the area where we're heading today. It all flows into here.
And it just goes down and feeds the springs, I guess.
Yeah, I found some arrowheads too down in this area. So what's that blue thing down there? There's a survey spike right in there.
Oh, wow.
So that's one of the corners, I think.
Corners of what?
Corners of the open space.
Oh. Yeah, that's just hanging by a thread.
Yeah, what's the name on top of that spike?
It says Matts, M-A-T-T-S,
M-A-T-T-S.
and then P-E-L-S.
Yeah, licensed surveyor. Yeah, we're generally going in gonna go in the northwest direction. All these old stream beds.
You guys know what this is?
No.
These are baby chestnuts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here's the mama.
The chestnut.
The chestnuts, yeah.
They're a hard nut, aren't they? Like rounded.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say poison ivy.
Uh-oh.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it does. 3 leaflets, 3.
Yeah, all these are chestnuts.
So the property line kind of meanders at this point.
Uh-huh.
It's like a straight line, but this kind of like weaves in and out.
Oh, so the property line moves with the stream? With the?
No,
Oh.
it does not follow.
It just goes straight?
It's a straight line.
Okay.
And so this site we're going to seems to be on the adjoining property, located on it maybe by 20 to 50 feet, according
Okay.
to Tim's readings. So one thing we were hoping you can do today is verify the location so that we can ascertain whether or not it's on OSAC land or not.
Well, if it's not an OSAC property, we can do whatever we want.
It's private. It's owned by
Yeah.
Cliff Dwellings.
Yeah. Then it's their problem, not ours.
This is a psilocybin. Here, you want to get high. That's the one to do it.
Oh, okay.
Trippin' man.
Tripping, man.
Wow.
Sacred Mountain. I guess they all are, but that's one of the big 4. This is it. The big rock. Yeah, I think so. I'll just do a monkey crawl. Yep.
You're good.
Thank you.
It does look like a good place to rest your head.
Yeah.
There's a cave in the back part of this thing, which none of us would go climb into. It's got like an 18-inch clearance
Back here,
from floor to ceiling.
there's a chamber that's collapsed. The archaeologist that came out said they would have to dig all this out to get back there, but there's actually a chamber back there.
I wonder if there's a burial or something.
Could be, but also could be just There might be some bones back there too.
Bones.
It's for a cat to drag something, I guess.
Yeah.
So here, Steve, if you look here, they took a sample of this dirt here because you can tell where they mortared it with mud or dirt at some point. So the archaeologist took a sample of that to see what kind of seeds were in there. And then up here, there's charcoal. And they took a sample of that to date the carbon.
Yeah. Oh, because there's a fire in here, you think?
Most likely there was a fire. So if they had a fire in here, it could be one of two things. That supposedly, it could be just a place to house, but they doubt it because of that extra chamber. Here's another fire spot. Or it could be a place where they would dry like pinyon seeds and things like that, and then they would close up the chamber. So they would use fires for that kind of stuff.
You've seen the one that's up above on the wagon trail, right?
I have.
Do you think that, are they going to test that at all? Or?
I sent him the pictures. Michael sent me the pictures, and she's never responded. So I'll reach out to her again and see what they think. She did mention. No, I take that back because she did mention that it looked like a hunting blind, like a partial hunting blind.
Oh, yeah.
And so they would build these rocks and then...
Yeah, because it didn't seem like it was a structure.
Yeah.
More like, yeah, that makes sense, a hunting blind, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to date that because they're stone.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take carbon from stone.
Yeah.
If they left something like a burn mark or something, they could, but then that could throw it off depending if someone else used it at some point as a fireplace or used it as a place to warm up. And so all that is added in there. But this one, they did find some seeds of plants that no longer exist. So now they're just trying to match the seeds. And they did find that the carbon here was anywhere from 8 to 1,200 years. So
that would make sense. Because that's right about the time of the Anasazis. I mean, I don't think there's any Anasazis around here, but there would be.
Yeah, there's just so many, just the amount of indigenous people that were here.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know about the Kiowa, the Hikaria, the Ute, even the Lakota, but there's just many more, and it could belong to anybody really.
When you're talking 8 to 1,200 years ago, it's like, who knows?
Yeah.
They're all moving around by that time.
That law that protects it from 50 yards from every site?
Yeah.
The thing I was thinking of is that there's also, if one dwelling is connected to another dwelling, for instance, if this one is connected somehow to a dwelling in Garden of the Gods, like this is, for instance, a bear dance. A bear dance would have several different places. Lakota sun dance would have a few different places. You know, a place where they would do preparation, a place where they would do the dance. If they're connected, that could also be very important ecologically.
So they have to be connected by some kind of scheme or something. But it makes sense because it's, it would be part of a network.
A network. There you go. That's the
network,
word. Network.
Yes.
And there, and if they can find a connection, then that will close down that chapter on this. It would have to be protected.